So first day, this is us. We've partially removed some of the first step, and you can see there's actually an old cupboard underneath. This used to be a cupboard for the basement flat, which nobody knew even existed. It used to be an electric cupboard. You can see the old electric box in there. Nobody knew, but this was actually quite dangerous. We put this wooden support under there just to make it safe, because it was quite loose. So I think at some point somebody could have fallen in there. So yeah, definitely a good timing that we've decided to do this job. And there's the new steps that we're going to be fitting, as well as the risers. So this is all Yorkstone, all needs cut in and fit into size. But the first job we need to do is remove the old stuff, of course, which is what you see here, most of it removed. We will be fitting, you can just see one right there, concrete, reinforced concrete lintels with they've got like steel bars inside. We'll be making a new base out of them for extra strength, because obviously we don't want nobody falling through into this random electric cupboard that nobody knew existed. So that's where we're at. So a bit further along now. You can see, obviously this is a communal block of flats, so people still need access in and out of this property. This is the only entrance in and out, so we're having to kind of rebuild everything and maintain some kind of walkway for them to get in and out whenever they need to. But you can see the concrete lintels in place there. They've been cemented into the existing brickwork, so they are very strong. Apart from that front one was not in properly yet, but the ones at the back you can see are properly in place. That wooden framework is part of the temporary step system, which the guys have installed, like I said, just for the tenants, so people who live there to get in and out. So you will see, again, we're going to lose our ladders in there, under there at this rate. We're not going to be able to get them back out again. But anyway, all the lintels are in place now. They're all properly in place and strong. You can literally, you can definitely walk on top of them. And the concrete panels there, you see, are going to go on top of them to give us a nice flat, perfect surface for the. Well, we're going to be tiling on top of it all at a later point once it's all built. So again, a little bit further along, not much where you can just see the beginnings of one of the steps there at the beginning of the video, just underneath a bit of protection, a bit of Corex. There you go, just see the front edge of one of the steps that's being cut and semi-fitted at this point. Doesn't look very pretty in there, does it? You definitely won't want to be falling in there. There's going to be quite a lot of making good needed as well. There's going to be, there is damage to the surrounding masonry. You can't see it on the videos yet, but there is damage to the wall on the side as well for the basement flat. So we just made a little concrete step there for the new York. The new steps are going to be Yorkstone, so quite a nice stone to go, but it'll be laid on top of that. And there's one already laid in there. Look. And this is what I was talking about with the damage onto the side of the building as well. So the side of the staircase. Like this is all part of the basement flat, but it's all going to need making good and painting afterwards. So here we can see we're actually starting to take shape a little bit now. So the concrete panels are on top of the lintels. You can see some steps are already in. No risers yet, but this is all solid, and at least the people who live there, they can walk in and out as they please now, without us having to build temporary wooden frames for them to walk on. So it's starting to take shape. It's starting to look nice, actually. You can see how nice the Yorkstone is. It does make a really nice looking step, the Yorkstone. And this is David. You may remember him from previous videos. We did a video of him tiling a kitchen floor not long ago. Really excellent guy, very hard working, very knowledgeable. One of the best guys we've ever had in handies, but he can do pretty much everything. And well, you can see him there. He's cutting some Yorkstone, ready to make another step. I don't know if he's doing a step or riser, perhaps, actually. We use that's just a standard skill saw, but with a proper stone cutting blade on it, obviously with the Hoover attachments to suck as much dust away as possible, because it's so dusty doing this, cutting the Yorkstone. It's starting to look pretty nice, actually. Yeah, it's starting to really take shape and look really nice. This top section is going to be tiled with really intricate Victorian-style tiling. So we've built it in a way where the tiles should fit perfectly into the space that we've built it to. It's starting to look better on the outside, a bit of prep work and a bit of maintenance done on the side wall there. Oh yeah, it's really taking shape now. There's a little picture of the tiles that we're going to be doing, and the tiles themselves are really tricky tiling. There's me doing a little bit of welding. You might have seen me practicing my welding on a previous video, and this was the little job I was practicing for. And there you go. Now we're starting to get the tiles in. Beautiful tiles. really, really tricky to do that. Like each section is an individual piece, so there's literally so much tiling. If you get one piece slightly wrong, it throws everything out, and you end up having to redo the whole thing. So it's really difficult to do that kind of tiling. That stuff on the top that you see is just grout. We just spread it over the top, get it in all the gaps, and then we sort of clean off the surface afterwards. You might remember us doing a similar thing on a previous tiling video if you watched that one as well. So it looks pretty ugly at the minute, but obviously it will look a lot prettier once all the grout's been removed from the surface. All he's doing now is just making sure all the grout is forced into the gaps and is level with inside the gaps. There you go, a bit more of a cleaned up version now. So you can see the grout just remains inside the gaps between the tiles. Looks beautiful, looks so good. The guys have done such a great job of that. It looks absolutely amazing. The clients were over the moon with this. I'm talking after the fact here, not during, not at the time. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful tiling. All perfectly level with the top step as well. The guys just did a really top-notch job on this, and this is the final video. And you can really see, if you look back at the beginning of this video to what was there, look at that side wall, how nice they've made that side wall look compared to how it was falling apart before. It just looks stunning, absolutely stunning. And the steps look amazing. There's a little bit wet on the step there. We just cleaned a bit of dirt off it, so that's why it's got that stain there. It's just water. Then you go up to the tiles. The tiles are absolutely beautiful. Top step, beautiful. Now, our next job, we're going to be tiling the hallway there as well. Again, not quite as intricate tiling, but still some Victorian-style tiles to carry on that theme. We're also going to refurbish that front door, but these will be different videos for later. Anyway, it's such a good job. The guys have done absolutely amazing on this, and painted this little metal rail as well as fitted the extra balustrade in, which you saw me doing my welding to fit that extra balustrade. Anyway, really stunning job. Clients are very happy, and I'm very happy. I'm really proud that to call that one of ours.